Okay, cranberry apple jam. A jam. A jam. It's gonna be fun. Hey guys, Lady Lee here from ladyleeshome.com, and in this video I want to show you how I make cranberry apple jam. Man, every year I wait for fall. I hate the cooler weather. I don't like the cold, and I hate saying goodbye to summer, but I know that I'm gonna find some cranberries in the store, and that's like the highlight of fall for me. Not the leaf changing, not the holidays, you know, all that is good, but I love cranberries. I can't grow them in my garden, so I'm really happy to be able to find them in the store. I make enough of this jam to last us pretty much the whole year. This is a great substitute to the traditional cranberry sauce that you'll serve at the holiday table, and it's pretty simple. The only things that we're going to need is pretty much just 4 ingredients. I have the recipe on the blog that you can print out, and also a step-by-step picture tutorial. I list 4 large apples in there. Here I'm going to use 5 because these are a little small. Does not matter what kind of apples you use. You can use whatever kind of apples you want. These are Granny Smith. We're using 4 bags of 12-ounce each of cranberries, 2 pounds of sugar, and 6 cups of water, because these fruits are not very juicy. So we need to add some liquid so we can cook them longer and give them time to soften. We have a little bit of prep work in this jam. So I'm gonna use this amazing tool that changed my life forever to peel the apples and slice them, and then we'll process them in the food processor for a little bit. I will link to it below. It's really not expensive, and when it comes to apples, it's like a game changer. Then we're also going to process the cranberries in the food processor, and then we're going to add everything to our jam pot, and we'll go on from there. So let's start processing. We have the fruit in the pot. Should have probably used a bigger pot, but that'll be okay. I'm using 2 pounds of sugar and 6 cups of water. And here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna put it on the stove top, and we're gonna turn the heat to medium high. We're gonna bring this to a boil. Boil it for 5 minutes, and then we're going to lower the heat to medium low for the rest of the cooking of the jam. And it might take up to 2 hours or so to get to a point where this is all soft and as thick as you want it. Now, apples have a lot of natural pectin in them, so we don't need to use any pectin, and this is half of the amount of sugar that you will use in traditional jam anyway. So you cannot use store-bought pectin in this jam. Usually what I do is add lemon juice and a few lemon seeds that have natural pectin in them to thicken my jams. But here we don't need to because the apple is going to do it for us. And you'll see, it will be really good and thick at the end of it. So let's begin. Let's boil first. We are about 2 hours in, a little bit more actually. And you can see that this is really thickening. And just don't forget that when we can it, as it cools down, it will thicken even a little more. So this is almost done. What I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna move it to the smaller burner. And on here, I'll put the water bath canner with water. I'll bring the water in the water bath canner to a boil. And once the water is boiling, this is gonna be ready and we can it. Okay guys, the jam is ready and all that I have left to do is can it. I washed my jars. I'm using half a pint, so we'll get a lot. Not sure how many exactly, but I'll let you know at the end. I washed my jars with hot water and soap, and you don't have to sanitize them because we're going to process these jars in the water bath canner for 10 minutes or more. So you don't have to sanitize them. You can if you want to. I'm using the funnel and a spoon to fill the jar, leaving about ½ an inch or so of headspace, and then removing bubbles and cleaning the rim with a damp paper towel and closing the jar. So these are going to go into the water bath canner. I think the water is almost boiling, just about boiling. I'm going to just put the jars on the rack, and when I have the rack full, I'll lower it to the boiling water and start the timer. This is a really, really good holiday gift, you know, a homemade cranberry apple jam. You can give it with another like baked goods or something like that, and it's a really tasty jam. Again, it's a really great substitute to the traditional cranberry sauce. It's a little sour and sweet and really delicious. That's it, you guys. I have 9 jars over here and 4 more processing right now. So a total of, no, I think 5 more processing. So a total of 14 jars. Again, this can be a really good gift for the holidays or just a yearly supply of apple and cranberry jam. Once I get the jars on a towel on the counter, I let them cool completely overnight. And then before I store them, I just go and press on the center of each lid just to make sure that they're all sealed. They're already all sealed. Then I usually remove the ring before I store my jars because it tends to rust and then it's a little hard to open the jars down the road. I wipe my jars and then they go in room temperature on my shelving unit or pantry or in a kitchen cabinet. And that's it. I hope this tutorial was helpful. I hope you'll give this a try. This is a really, really amazing jam, and not just to eat as any other jam, you know, over toast or bagel with cream cheese or crackers with cream cheese or peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You know, you can definitely use that for that kind of stuff as well. But it's also a really good jam to add over meat, mainly red meat, turkey meatballs, you know. There's a lot of different things you can do with that jam. The printable and the picture tutorial is on the blog, and I'll link to it below. Please subscribe and like if you're not subscribed to my channel yet, and I will see you again in the next video. Bye guys.